Well, if I take community to mean my kind of geographical neighbourhood, which I probably mean the whole of Brighton, I think I would say it's varied, it's tolerant, and I think it's easy, actually. I think one of the things I like about living here is that everything's fairly close, so there's quite a range of different, I suppose, sub-communities that you can tap into and be involved with, but they all feel quite close. And then there's sort of the general neighbourhood type community is a mixture of all those and is very accepting and tolerant, and so it feels safe, and safe might be another way of describing it as well. I'd go back to the tolerance, acceptance, and not just that it's tolerant, that it feels like it's part of Brighton Hove's identity to be proud of that tolerance. So although I've said, you can hear casual discriminatory views expressed, you also hear a lot of challenging from people who don't belong to those communities. So you'd hear straight people challenging homophobia, men challenging sexism, white people challenging racism, etc. So I think that stands out as one of the things I particularly like about here. In a way a minor thing, but an important thing that comes to mind, although we're sitting in the middle of loads of trees, I've always thought that Brighton could do with more trees somehow. And I think for me that's another important thing is living somewhere that's quite aesthetically pleasing, that parts of Brighton, like anywhere I guess, are beautiful, and it's kind of lifts the spirit just to see it, but at the same time they were kind of quite I suppose there were parts of it that just seem a little bit bare and stark, I suppose. So sort of visually quite like to see some of that broken up with more trees and greenery. What else would I like to see? Well, I'd like to see even more tolerance, I guess. And I think there's a strong, unsurprisingly, there's a big gay scene here, but I'm not sure if I feel a strong sense of community with other gay men or women, for that matter, living here. I've got friends, but I don't feel. It feels like the most obvious version of the community is still the bars, and there's a lot of stuff that goes with that that's not so great, I think. And I think I'd like to see more gay people out of the bars and more embedded in the general community, I think.